Good drinks, bad chat. What we're drinking?
So, Fred, what you drinking?
Caught me out then. I was already drinking. Got your normal Henry Westons, but I went to the co-op today. Do 3 for a fiver on these little cocktail things.
Three for fiver?
Yeah. And they're 10% alcohol. So it's not like it's nothing. You got espresso martini, which is I'm getting that down me immediately.
Nice.
What's that one? Cosmo. I don't know what that is. Cosmopolitan.
It's like a red one, yeah, Cosmopolitan.
And Sex on the Beach. So
I think they're both exactly the same, Cosmos and Sex on the Beach. I don't know what. I mean, I'm not a cocktail master. I'm good at drinking them, but they fucking always look the same, just red and fruity with like that grenadine sort of fade.
I've just opened it and there was no tss, so that makes you feel like it's going on this.
No, there ain't on espresso martini, is there?
Oh yeah, of course not. What a knob.
It's all flat. Fuck, if you had a fizzy espresso martini, you would have fucking.
I don't know. I just. Anyway, let's see what it's like.
All in one. I bet you can do that all in one.
Tell you what, mate. That's delicious. That
all
is
in one,
actually
then.
So nice. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, boy. Oh, it gives me a chub seeing you do that.
I nearly threw up then. I can't do that. Fucking hell. I'm a bit fragile for those of you who don't know. I'm a bit fragile today. Kind of one-man sesh. That's
happens to the best of us, mate. Happens to the best of us.
So nice, but too much. Too
you're
much
right.
of anything is a bad thing. Yeah,
I know you're just about to chun face.
I sound like Beavis and Butthead. So, what's on your menu?
I can go for my drink.
Anyway, moving on to weekly dilemma.
Fuck you.
Yeah, go on, mate. What you got?
I've gone for good old-fashioned Baileys, and I'm loving it. I know it's not Christmas.
No,
but it's on the rocks. Can you hear the little twinkle?
You done the opposite of what you done the other week. You tried to put it to your headphones to make the noise.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Technology fucking bullshit. What do you do? Do you fucking listen or do I tell to you or what's going on? What's our relationship? Hey. Oh.
I do like a Bailey's on the rocks, mate. I really do.
It's That's lovely. Nice, mate. I was just at work today and I thought, fucking what is my drink gonna be? I was gonna try and minging it up and like do Bailey's and Red Bull or something like that. And I thought, no, fucking don't do that.
No.
But I was wondering if that would be amazing at the same time, like because it's got to be. I bet there's like a niche thing, like I don't know, like Marmite beer or something like that, or something. It's actually a fucking. Imagine Marmite and Guinness, Marmite flavour Guinness.
No, mate.
Could be.
As I said, no. Have you got Red Bull?
No.
No.
No. I kibosh it. I'm not going to fuck about with my Baileys.
Well, I was going to say, just do a little one as a tester, if you had it, rather than the whole drink.
That's a good shout. Stay there. I'm going to go shop.
Yeah. I'll edit it out, won't I? Right, what shall I have next? Cosmos. Let's get the Cosmos open.
Yeah, let's see what this is like.
Is that all you got? Is the Baileys?
Or 3 for a fiver. Again, I've got stock. Cosmos. Sorry, mate. Go on.
Oh, it's a bit too fruity. Yeah, out of this world. It's a bit. I don't know. I'll still drink it. I'm not going to mind mine.
Of course, yeah.
Anyway, how's your week been, mate? What's been up?
I literally just before we come on, I just saw one of the cats absolutely stack it into a sleeper wall. Like you literally absolutely smacked it. And she's walking off like looking at it like she cut them or something.
Oh,
she's chasing her brother. It's been absolute fucking.
I'll have to edit that bit out in case Rosie's listening.
Oh fuck yeah, she's all right. She's.
You sure?
Oh no, she's not moving.
That's all right. There's 2 more.
She's all right. No, she's all right. She's all right. Yeah, there is 2 more. But yeah, basically, I've had another week in the cat house. So I've been,
No alarms, no.
I'll tell you what's really like, and I did this when when I looked after your cats, I stayed in your house. Like, I think when I'm in someone else's house, I just drink to excess, smoke loads of weed, and eat fucking loads of food. It's like a big like fatten up thing for me. Like fatten up. I was very thin before I came into this house a week ago.
I was going to say,
no, I was I had like, a few episodes ago. I was talking about my diet, like even though it's fucking rubbish, like
yeah, you were.
But I definitely deserve to be fat. I've fucking earned that shit, and as much as I don't want to be, as much as I fucking want to be healthy and I want to live longer, it's not going to happen because I just can't do that day to day. I always think there's going to be another day. But I'll be saying that till I'm fucking 80, because until the next day could be the end of it. You know what I mean? So just fucking. But yeah, I've been basically in this house fattening up all week with cats around me.
Don't act like you don't do at home what you're doing there anyway.
To be honest, at home, no, honestly, I'm quite good. I was quite good for a couple of because I started the diet a couple of weeks before I had to come here. And I was doing well, and I was like, because I'm in my own zone and I've got my own sort of spot. But because I'm here and I'm on my own, it's like I'm treated like a little holiday, like just on my own. Just like,
well, you got to. I mean, why not? Why not?
Different. It's been in a different house, isn't it? Different to where you live. So I just fucking absolutely. Tonight I've got chicken Kiev's, fries, and sriracha and mayo, and the sorts of chicken. Each one's like that big. I shouldn't do two of them, but I'm fucking gonna. I promise you that. I'm fucking eating both of them, cunts.
The thing is, you're gonna have a side of chicken Kiev's with your mayo, aren't you?
yeah.
Mayo everywhere.
Mayo and sriracha, mate. So I do like a little zigzag one way with fucking mayo, and then the other way with sriracha, all over the whole plate.
Yes.
Oh,
that is
no.
Hot and cold. Oh, sorry, hot and cool, I guess.
Yeah. It's like
opposites attract. There you go.
Yeah. Opposites attract me. What are you on now? Are you still on the Cosmo?
Yeah. Oh, even it says the perfect serve, wake bottle content. It's showing to do that. Pour into a shaker over ice, shake thoroughly, and
you've just gone bareback straight out of the bottle.
I'm not doing these justice.
Did you even have them in the fridge, you plonker?
Yeah. All of our drinks contain a 50ml double shot of award-winning alcohol and are handcrafted using the freshest raw fruit and alcohols. And all right, whoever this company is, put some commas in your fucking paragraphs because this is a fucking tough read. It is an alcohol.
I know what you like for your fucking punctuation,
mate. It's just I can't breathe. So it's got a 50ml double shot.
Punctuation.
English punctuation.
Yeah, ironically.
50ml double shot of award-winning alcohol. Yeah, sorry, I'm not doing these justice, but I don't care as long as they get me pissed.
Yeah, well, hopefully they do. So, what gives a little snippet into your week?
Quickly, how gay do I look drinking this?
Pretty gay.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd invite you to a fucking key in a bowl party. Yeah, perfect. Getting semi. Oh, you do it to me, Frankie. Shake my leg.
Second. The second. I might put that on like my driving license and stuff. Yeah, my dad was Frankie Shake my leg.
Oh, of course, the second. Is that actually in your?
No, but
you should put the little two in there, yeah. Or junior.
Yeah.
Oh, Uncle Junior.
I think second sounds a bit more elitist, doesn't it? Excuse me.
Yeah, but you're not elite, so what are we going to do?
If that makes sense. My week's been I've been drunk since last week Sunday because I've been given a week off, haven't I?
Bosh, what do you mean you've been given a week off? What, it's like you got to take a week off because
no, it's a forced week off because with lorry driving we've got reference periods every 26 weeks or every 6 months if you want to look at it that way. And in that period of 26 weeks, you need to average 48 hours of working or less. And I've been averaging like 55, 60 plus hours. So if I go over 48, I could get fined. The company can get fined. So if you do too many hours on your average.
So don't come off your holiday?
No. This is just been given a week off. Yeah.
That's fucking sick,
So I got told Excuse me, I'm having a week off. So, yeah, since last Sunday, I've just been getting pissed. And I'll tell you what, that espresso martini's just fucking hit me. Big time. Jesus Christ. I got like
What, you're
cold.
buzzing? You're awake? You're fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
But do you know what? It's been the best week to have off. The weather's been fucking delicious. I've got the pool out that I actually haven't been in.
Have you not?
Well, I've been in it, but I've not. I get bored easily. I need to be doing stuff. Like if it was a big pool where I can swim or throw the ball and stuff like that, I don't mind. But if I'm just sitting and not doing anything, I'll get bored really quickly. That's
Set
why.
up a table, so you've got all your mod cons there. You haven't set up right. I've seen the pictures. You're just in the middle of like you're in the garden. Get yourself comfy down there. I don't know. Get a book. Get a fucking little bit. So you got a drink. Do you read?
No, I read like Twitter.
Oh, well, get that then.
Yeah, but I'm scared of holding my phone in the water because I'm a bit of a knob and it could fall in.
No, don't hold it over the water. Hold it over the side.
Yeah.
So you're like that, and then have a little towel to dry your hands before you start freaking on twitting.
I could do, but what I done instead is I got the kayak out, didn't I? Went with Ayrton.
That's better, yeah.
He got bored really quickly, but it was really funny because we set the kayak out. There's a pub next door, Smuggler's Den, which I'm sure you know of, best pub in the world. And,
yes.
I looked at
it's where Good Drinks Bad Chat was born, wasn't it?
It was Smuggler's Den. That's where Good Drink. You're so right.
To the Smugglers.
To the Smugglers.
Get yourself down there.
How? Nazdravia. Yeah. So that's where we. Oh, fuck! I've done it again. I just shut it somehow. I'm a fucking idiot.
Hey.
I put the lid back. I did put the lid back on. Like I can't. Like it's closed now. Look, I can't get it off.
What?
Oh, I can. I'm having a fucking mare.
You're so strong.
So yeah, it was. I looked at the tide times. It was about 10 o'clock was high tide. So me and Ayrton got down at 9:30, and it was actually quite busy. There was quite a few people about going out on like paddle boarding and stuff like that. And Ayrton, being a wind up that he is, when we got there, went, "Daddy, are we going to the pub?" I was like, "Fucking hell, mate! It's 9:30 in the morning." That made me out to be an alcoholic. I was like, "No, it's closed." So
he's fucked today, yeah. So he's going to be an absolute. He's just,
I mean,
I'm his uncle. You're his dad.
Exactly.
He's fucking absolutely ruined. Just hopefully he don't get like too much of a Derby rut.
I went. Yeah, fingers crossed. I went another day by myself, and I went all the way from Smuggler's Den, kayaked all the way up to the barge in Battlesbridge. Nice and chill. I had a few pints and came back, mate. It was absolutely lovely. Really hot. Had my little hat on. You can probably see the state of it with all the salt that's gone on it. On the hat here.
Can't make it out, but yeah.
And yeah, it was just bliss. This is what I'm saying. Like in the water, I'd rather be doing something like that rather than just sitting there because I get bored. That is
cool, yeah.
And last time I went on the flipping kayak, I had Ellie with me, didn't I? And she's just petrified of it. Like the kayak would tilt half a degree to the right. Oh my god, everyone, hold on, we're sinking. Like
I bet you get that thing where they're trying to sort of balance and it throws everything
and it goes
else
the other
off.
way.
They jolt. Yeah.
And then what happened is obviously I was such a novice to it that time, whereas I didn't really know, stupidly, very naive. I didn't know about the tides going in and out in the river. That's really stupid, isn't it? So then when we went out for about 5 minutes before we had to turn around, and I was like paddling against the tide, and I just kept losing it, and we just kept spinning. But the second the kayak would go off a little bit, and we'll just spin. And Ellie was like, "Why do we keep spinning? Why do we keep spinning?" I was like, "What the fucking tide's taking us?" And I was getting really aggy, and she went, "Well, I just wouldn't let the tide take me." I was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't really think of that, did I?" That's a fucking solution.
You fucking forgot you was fucking Poseidon, you silly cunt.
I know, it's fucking Jacques Cousteau over there. And then that's when we were like, okay, if you ever want to go out again, like get your own kayak. I'll go out of Ayrton and we'll go up there again. So that's what I want to do. I want to, like, especially living here now in Aldbridge, I just want to do more stuff on the river and be a bit more activity based. You know what I mean? Of course. And obviously Sunday, for everyone listening, today's Friday. We record Friday, so Father's Day would have already been when this is out, but got Father's Day Sunday, haven't we? So we're having a little barbecue here, and then you're coming pub.
I'm going to
as
come
well?
pub, yeah, because I was going to go and see Dad, but anyway, so
No,
he's
call
busy.
me daddy.
Yeah, you're my dad.
I'm
that
looking
day.
forward to it. I love
I
it
might get you a little card, actually.
same card, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I just love when when the sun's out and you're walking to the pub, or you've just pulled up outside the pub and the sun's out, it's busy, and you're just waiting for that first sip of a pint.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about like, what would your top 3 beers be, if you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
my top 3 would
question.
not in any particular order, but would be.
Hang on, before you say, is this what kind of chalice? We talking about a pint in a pub, or we talking about bottles, or we talking
Up
about?
to you. The beer's just what you would
It's
think
all
is
different.
Of course it is, but mine would be airport beer. Has got to be up there. I love like a beer at an airport. 4 in the morning.
Mate.
Do you know what I mean? Lovely. Then,
Yeah.
do you know what? I always think at pubs when it's sunny, the first sip of the second pint is better than the first pint.
Yeah, because you've got that flavour. The flavour, the start of the flavour kicks in.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, and it's
First pint
sometimes
edges
it goes
you in,
down.
don't it?
Do you know what? I always get this. I mean, I always think I love my Peroni, my Italian beers, my posh beers, or Kronen. Actually, Kronenberg's up there. I'll tell you what it is. It's Belgian and French beers.
Yeah.
Kronenberg and Stella. I've always had the best flavour on them. They go down like milkshake.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily mean like specific beers, but just times and occasions to drink a beer.
Oh, so I was
Do you know what I
thinking
mean?
specifically.
So like, yeah, the airport beer, the beer
Yes.
on holiday on your balcony, the like I said, the beer in the beer garden, like the first summer beer when you're going to a beer garden, and so on and so on. So
when you've done a real hard day's labour,
oh mate,
and then the first that's first beer is like,
yeah, first beer,
and that's
then.
when you have your first swig is half the pint.
Yeah, oh, it's got to be, yeah, it's got to be 100%.
Fucking every time.
Oh,
Which, believe it or not, I have actually done like labourers jobs before, but a long time ago.
How long? Different lifetime.
Well, about fucking 10 stone ago.
You used to drive a forklift now, didn't you, at Travis or something?
Yeah, yeah. You know, I've
go on. Sorry.
No, I worked there years ago, and I don't mind saying this. I am the best forklift driver on the planet. I've always said this. People will fucking pick you up on it. You will not find a better forklift driver than me on this fucking globe. No. It's one of my things I'm proud of saying, and I fucking know I'm right in saying it. I am
good for you,
Don Daddy-O. I can pick up a fucking pound off the floor.
I think driving a forklift is one of the most impressive things in the world. Like, it just looks so cool.
Thank you.
It's like a proper, like, manly thing almost. Like, look at me, I'm loading a lorry, I'm unloading a lorry, and so on, and I'm in control.
I'm lifting so much weight. And I'm lifting 2 tons, 3 tons.
I love like the tilt that the forks do when you're about to pick it up.
That's the skill.
I love
That's the skill. It's going in and lift. You don't just go in.
No.
They go in with their tilt and then they lift and then tilt. I go in like a smooth motion and out like fucking
in one.
Yeah. You know, you as a crane bloke, you had the crane. Yeah. You got that down, didn't you? I know you knew what you were talking about. So
yeah, because I've seen like obviously been loaded when I was delivering bricks and blocks. I was loaded with.
Is that Bin Laden's brother?
Allah Akbar! Oh, what a prick! Oh, I thought this was empty, and I fucking put the bottle cap in. Can you see? I've put the bottle cap in it, thinking it was empty.
There's still plenty in there.
What a knobhead! Oh, fuck me!
You always have a fucking drink faux pas. What was his last two? It's a good catch.
I was about to fucking put it back in. So anyway, what else has been with you, mate?
I'm just looking at my little notes here. I've printed them this week.
Oh, you look like a newsreader.
This is Trevor GDBC News.
This be Trevor McDonald.
Hear me now. Moira Stewart, sister, take it away.
This little lad of mine.
I'm cherry picking. I think I've got too much here. I'm looking at it now. It looks shit. Shall I just read it as it says?
Yeah, go on.
Cat in the way when coming in. Front door, and need immediate piss. Wanted to kill, but too cute after initial rage. It was all from love.
What?
This is how I know. I'm like, I was reading that game. What the fuck is? What
And that was
happened?
you writing it.
Oh no, I was there. Yes, I think what I'm trying to say is I fucking nearly stamped on. It was Lulu. She's there sniffing around the door in a minute. She comes in, and when I come in, she's the one that comes running down the stairs. And she wants to like rub on your legs and that, and then she's like fearless. That's one literally just ran into the sleepers, excited, chasing her brother.
Started fucking headbutting it.
But she can't tell. I mean, this is a real thing, isn't it? Like when you sort of semi need a piss, the nearer you get to a toilet, the more it comes on strong.
100%.
So when you're at your front door, I've seen other people doing that fucking getting through the front door, fucking little dance, like fucking come on, like shaking away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was doing that, coming to the door, she's there. And I'm like fucking, and I've got bags in my hand, I've got fucking keys.
Oh no.
And then I was just basically tripping the fuck over it. And then I'm in the piss. She's trying to still come in the piss with me. I'm like, I'm going to actually piss on you if you put your head there. So it's just that bit of a nightmare. I thought, fucking, well, that's worth going on there. Just
well,
Rosie,
a
lot of people must have this.
Rosie can definitely not listen to this episode. You're pissing on a cat, and then they're killing themselves.
It was either piss on it or stamp on it.
Oh, so you're not sitting down anymore? Your aim's better.
Oh, I managed to work it out when the seat's wedged up, so I'm probably pissed on the carpet. Ros, don't watch this one. I've got it stuck in a position, so I do Macca's upstairs, and I'm pissing.
I'm going to give her a call. I'm going to give Rosie a call
right now. Get her on live. Yeah, well, I've got. Can you bleach carpet? I don't think you can you? It makes a bit of a stain, doesn't it? No, I've been careful. Ros. Fuck off. I'm just look.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Let's see if she answers.
Hello, Jack, you all right?
Yeah, hello, Rosanna. We're just doing a podcast right now.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd get you on just because obviously you can't hear Ed, what he's saying, but he's been really mean to your cats. And I just,
Shut up. You're ruining it. You're really worrying her, mate.
No,
you're ruining her.
He said he was coming in one day, really needing a toilet, and I think Lulu was like really under his feet, so he like booted her out the way.
I did not boot. You can't.
Okay.
Yeah, and like now he hasn't.
I
seen
did
the cat
boot her.
since.
You're such a prick.
Sorry.
No, because she'd be worried, Fred. You're a fucking prick.
So Mel, apparently Ed has been
She's telling Melvin.
abusing Lulu, and he hasn't seen her since. Lulu's
Shut up.
Little angel girl. Well, apparently he needed a toilet.
She's told Melv he's been domestically abusing your cat.
And he hasn't seen her.
He's like, what do you mean domestically abusing?
He just told me we're on his podcast. Okay, so what has Ed done to find her?
He hasn't. He just said he can't be asked, and he's
Fuck
sat
off.
down and a drink now.
You prick.
Is he actually not gone outside to try and find her?
I'm
She's probably terrified.
I'm winding you up, by the way.
My phone's not on silent. They should be ringing me straight away.
Well, this is
Get out there now.
Views on your shit podcast.
Also, one of the cats has headbutted one of the sleepers and is bleeding everywhere.
Stop fucking. She did head. Oh, I can't.
She did headbutt
She's just writing. I was literally just writing shopping list.
Oh, sorry.
Please remember at the airport to get everyone present.
Oh,
and
yeah.
now, Freddie, you're not included on it.
Me?
No present.
I'm not the one
Your
beating your
fucking
cats up.
Mate, your fault.
You're the one that he's creating images. Oh, wait, now my pudding's here now. So
Right, yeah.
just being wind up.
All right.
I'm going for my
Have
pudding.
a safe flight tomorrow.
Okay.
Love you all. Bye.
See you later. Love you. Bye.
So she just said she's hiring a hitman as she speaks to come take you out.
She would get, mate. She wouldn't. There's no banter that, and I could tell she was fucking annoyed. She was like,
She was
"You can't joke about battering
It
her
was
cat.
so funny because she was going.
You have to do it in secret."
She was
Where are
saying to
they?
Melv, Ed's been domestically abusing our cats. And you can hear Melvin back going, what do you mean he's been abusing our cats? Like ready to fucking start running home.
Why the fuck? Oh, she knows I love him, so she surely didn't believe that. She was very tense though.
Yeah, you could tell. I didn't think she realised I was joking until I said I was actually joking.
Do you know the other weird thing I've been doing, which I've just only picked up on after 2 weeks being in this house on my own? I've been locking the door while I'm having shit.
What, just in case you come
Just
in?
a natural reaction. I know. I don't know. It's like, that's fucking...
That is all right. Just quickly need to change my window liquor of the week nomination.
Oh, you can't do me. I'm already me again this week.
I mean, I kind of get it because even if I'm here at home by myself, I do lock it, but I don't know why. Because
it's a security thing. It's like
you've got your own privacy, nothing can go wrong almost.
You're now in the shit box and it's all sealed and you can do your thing, flourish and be funny. As you will.
So do you reckon if you lived by yourself and had your own gaff, you'd still lock it?
I'm gonna now. I just feel after, do you know what? Because after that, this is the funniest thing. I didn't lock it and I looked at it and I went, no, fuck that. Just locked it.
That's scary. It's too scary.
You feel too open. I just like if someone burgled the place, I wouldn't want to be burgled while I'm having a shit.
Yeah, just let me finish in peace at least.
Yeah, wait before you or murdered or whatever. Just like let me pull my kicks up, get myself all straight. Right now, do it. Oh, hang on, I've got to put on silent. I just thought because I was thinking Ross is going to fucking ring me in a minute.
On you.
Oh,
that would be quite funny. Anything else to add for this week, Edward?
I killed Melvin's heroin plants, poppies.
Heroin?
Yeah, it's literally. I'll put a picture up.
He's growing heroin.
Yeah, it's only like 3 of them. But I was I was watching a show about or no, it's not like watching news. A show about the news. They call it the news. And in Afghanistan at the moment, the Taliban have literally clamped down on, they've literally kiboshed 80% of poppy growth in Afghanistan, which makes you think they're all going to go into that fentanyl shit that just kills you after like about 3 goes. So a lot of fucking smackheads are going to die in the next couple of years.
What a shame.
But yeah, Mel is starting up his own operation here, but unfortunately I have Talibaned it.
You
didn't water it. He said, like, do it once every 4 days. It's like,
so
I haven't done it yet.
They're going to come back to dead. So they're going to have no income because you've ruined the heroin plants. Their cats are going to be dead and you've drunk his wine.
Yeah. Not getting invited to look after the house again.
Yeah.
Which was my plan.
No, don't do that when you come.
No, I've looked after it all. No, honestly, I watered them when he said, but I think they were on their way out. They were already dying when he left.
Ellie's got these plants that only like, what's the word? Flourish, I guess, for like 1 week of the year or something. I just think, what's the point of having them? Just get fake ones, and then they don't spend any water on them.
Got them all the time.
Yeah.
1 week. That's just the most pointless.
Yeah, or 1 month. I can't remember which one it was. It's over 1 month.
It's only dead for 1 week of the year, and it's amazing.
No, because they were literally out for about a week, and now they're dying, and I was watering them every day. So you just get some fake ones that look nice the whole time, and you don't have to spend any water on them. Why not? Gone. Anything else?
Just Brad came again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nad.
I think we all know his name by now.
No, well, you can edit that out, but you're not going to.
Nope.
So Nadley, my good mate, we talk about his bad luck with women, obviously, and it's like this other one, like one of his earlier girlfriends, like the one I think maybe his like sort of first or second girlfriend he had. He dumped her because she's smelly.
Well, right.
Don't wipe her ass properly, apparently. Went for the reach round, got a finger full of shit.
Oh, really?
And because she was so embarrassed by that, she fucked because it was like, don't dump your bird when you're in a fucking dorm share with her and you can't get away from her. Like she changed all the codes on the Wi-Fi, and this was like she was on her own, and this was like 5 other geezers in there, and she fucked them all up because of Brad.
Oh,
she was like fucking taking the batteries out of everything. She was like taking like microchips out of their PlayStations, like really getting like high tech. It's like
Fucking hell.
fucking hell, Brad. He must have been a right cunt in a fucking previous
so
lifetime.
after all that, and she still didn't wipe her ass properly.
No, she probably fucking wiped like a shit smear on like his pillow.
Oh.
I was like, I'm just making that a bit up, but he sort of said that after he said it. Yeah, you want to fucking think that's bad? Fucking check this. But I was like, fucking, what are you doing to these women to make them so fucking angry with you?
Yeah. Like you're saying, he must have been a prick in his previous life.
No,
for
he's
this
a
to
lovely
happen
bloke
to-
in this life.
Well, he's
But
got to be.
yeah, he owes an Easter.
He owes a lot.
Goodness.
It reminds me of listening to Kevin Hart, and he said when he was splitting up with his missus, when it came to like, you know, saying you're taking this, you're taking that, he would take really random shit to make her life awkward, like the backs of earrings. So that's what she was doing like really awkward shit that you may not see, and he was doing the same as well, which I think fair play. I think it's quite funny.
That's fucking brilliant. She wouldn't notice that until you like.
No, until you're
I'm gonna wear these for this big fucking gala, like I'm out on a big fucking red carpet, dude. I've got no backstab earrings. What, have you got anything else in your week?
Mate, all I've got this week is been pistol week. That's all I've done.
That's brilliant.
And took Otis to the vet to get his injection today. Oh, Ayrton got, I will say this, Ayrton got Superstar of the Week for being the best footballer there this week.
Did he?
So, Real Madrid, I hope you're listening. I did say that to the nursery. They gave him his certificate, and they were like, oh, well, you know, they were just kicking balls. And I said, that certificate, you're looking at that as just a certificate. I'm looking at that as a contract to Real Madrid. Like the pound signs are already rolling in the back of my eye. So yeah, he got that. So
he does love his football, doesn't he? Good lad.
Oh, let's hear your problem.
So this week's dilemma is coming from Anonymous. Hello, regular listener. And it says, I lied to my missus early on. Said I love dogs because she does. Got me laid, didn't it? Fair play. Years later, and I haven't come clean. Been petting dogs and pretending to love them for years. She says it's something she loves about me, for fuck's sake. I'm fucked now because she wants one and I fucking hate the pests, including yours. It's not very nice. Do I come clean or keep up with the lie? If I tell her the truth now, she's going to do her nut. Help. Right, moving on to weekly window liquor, because I don't think this guy deserves any help for having to go at my dog.
Some people don't like dogs. I'm a cat person. I like dogs, but I just prefer cats. But that's all fine and fine.
I prefer dogs, but I like cats.
Yeah.
And if I didn't, I would tell Ellie.
How does he hate an animal? Just don't like being licked. Oh, I love being licked. It's my favourite.
But not by a cat with their fucking sandpaper tongue.
Don't knock it till you tried it.
I'm gonna this once. But anyway, Ed, solution.
Couple comes to mind. Fake a head injury. Like you know, like a life-changing, like amnesia sort of job, and then like maybe chuck something else in, like you've been like paralysed down one side and you hate dogs now. So you'd have to sort of, it takes a bit of.
Paralysed down one side could mean that was the hand that was drooping, so it looked like he was stroking the dogs, but it was just because it was drooping.
Oh, that's what it's saying. It's like, no, I don't. It's just that I've had a stroke all this time.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah. It's either that or when he gets a dog, because it sounds inevitable, secretly train it to fucking hate her, like put her face on like a fucking like a paddle that you smack him on the nose all the time. Go, look
who's doing it.
Yeah, look at this bit, and she'd be absolutely.
But then that's ruining the dog's life. What's the fucking poor dog got to do with that? You're buying a dog just
fucking dog lovers. Oh. If you
Well,
if you need to whack a dog in the face with a paddle with your missus' face on it to fucking get over your fucking lie, sometimes the dog's life's worth it.
Yeah, fuck dogs, hate dogs.
What's your you got
I
you got
would
anything
say,
better?
firstly, this person's lucky they haven't posted their name because I'd be calling, if I know who this is, I'd be calling their missus saying, by the way, they're lying. They've hated dogs all along. Finish it with him. He's trying to murder you, basically. However, my advice would be go with the lie. Only so I can see who in my friendship circle has a new dog, and then I can see who hates dogs, and then tell their missus anyway.
Yeah, and then
That would
adopt
be,
their dog
and then adopt it.
when it all
See,
goes down a Swanee.
there you go. It made me. You were talking about faking a head injury. Have you seen these people that get a head injury and wake up with foreign accent syndrome? It's the
Oh yeah, I saw
funniest
something of that.
shit ever. There's this bird in England that had
I
born
saw
and
this.
born and bred in England, had some head injury, woke up speaking English, but with a Chinese accent. Never been to.
I don't think I don't want to go on with it. But
I got hit by a car and now I speak with this accent.
My name is Sarah Colwell. I am 40 years old. I live in Plymouth, born and bred here in Plymouth. About 5 years ago now, I had a stroke-like event. There's still some question as to whether it was a severe migraine or an actual stroke event, but whatever it was have changed my brain activity. So the motor skills and communication part of brain do not function very well anymore. This at the time was very confusing, but actually had a lot of help, a lot of support from neurologists for migraines. And it was hoped that my speech could be improved, but I think over the years have come to terms with the fact that this probably is as good as it will get.
So if your advice is for this person to claim they've had a stroke and stuff, they've got to speak with a different accent so they could probably sell it. All this. Yeah, don't admit
I'm sorry,
it, mate.
darling. I just hate the dogs now. I just can't understand how you would even put this to me. I completely changed my mind on this.
Yeah, so that is our advice. Don't come clean. Just pretend you've had a stroke and speak in a different accent for the rest of your life.
How did you not figure that out yourself? Fucking just no-brainer.
Waste of our time. Oh, mate.
Just trying to play along.
Would be the funniest race to do a non-native accent to them, if you know what I mean. So it'll be like someone from Africa with a Russian accent.
Yeah.
or someone from Russia with an African accent.
Yeah, so I see like a white person with an African, like, well, I suppose South Africa, but like a proper
proper Nigeria, yeah. Or see like an Inuit with a Cockney accent.
Yeah. There's an advert, wasn't there? There's an advert. There's like some like Chinese bloke at a thing, and he's going 4 for a pad, 4 for a pad.
Was it? Oh, hello. Is that?
We've got a kitten. Oh, this is one who just had a shit. We've
digressed a bit. So anonymous.
Yeah.
To sum up, fake a head injury, pretend you've had a stroke, and speak with a foreign accent for the rest of your life, so that your missus just thinks you've suddenly started hating dogs. If you want to send us in your dilemmas, again, go on to at GDBC Pod on Instagram. Click on the link in the bio, and that'll take you to our link tree. And then you've got all the options there, whether you want to send in a dilemma, whether you want to leave a voice note, or you've got all our socials on there. So please do get in touch. Thank you. Right, now, let's talk about someone who hasn't had the best week. Someone who drinks non-alcoholic beer. Someone who thinks Newcastle United are a big team. Someone who suffers from allodoxophobia. It's time for
Window Liquor of the Week.
So, Fred, who is your weekly window liquor nomination?
It's a bit of a quiet week this week, so I've been scraping, but I found someone called David Barton, Baeton, Rten. He's a Belgian bloke. And what he done is he's faked his own death to see who cares about him, then showed up at his own funeral.
I've always wanted to do that.
What a prick. Right. Could you imagine? You go to someone's funeral and they rock up like, wait, not really.
You'd be like, I've mourned you.
The only thing is I don't know who's more of a window licker here. Is it him or everyone that showed up?
He's obviously a bit of a bellend, isn't he?
Yeah, a little bit.
Fucking got to be, ain't you?
However, he is, but he got his wife and children involved in a prank too, so they knew he was going to fake his death all along and went along with it.
Oh, he just sounds like a narcissist, though, doesn't he?
He's
He's like, oh, let's
one of
get
his
everyone-
kids. Sorry, one of his kids even wrote on social media, "Rest in peace, Daddy. I will never stop thinking about you."
Fucking hell.
That's
man.
a bit far, isn't it? Now that I've said that out loud, that's a bit deep.
That's fucked, mate. That is fucked.
Ah, yeah, he might be taking things a bit far, actually, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Anyway, at the ceremony, everyone was waiting for the ceremony to take place, but instead, he didn't just walk up and say, "Not really." He got a helicopter, didn't he? Landed in the middle of the funeral, walked out a helicopter like a fucking Bond villain or something. And he said he done this because he feels underappreciated by some family members, so wanted to see who cares about him. Just talk to him, mate.
Absolute narcissist, mate.
Just a
Absolute
prick.
narcissist.
So he faked his own death,
Fucking
showed
hell.
up
And
in a
he's
helicopter.
obviously rich because he can do a helicopter.
He's a TikToker.
He's a prick-tocker.
He's a fucking knob. To even get your kids to write "Rest in peace, Daddy. I'll never stop thinking about you," and then just rock up on a helicopter like, you've been punked, sort of thing, is a bit far in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see. To be fair, I do see the funny side of it. I think it is quite funny.
I don't think he done it for laughs. I think he literally he's just being self-indulgent, going like. There's always that thing in the back of everyone's mind, I think, where it's like, oh, I wonder what people just be like a ghost at your own funeral, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he's literally gone through it. He's put people through that because there will be people who actually care about this cunt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he's put him through it, and he just wants to, oh, you're alive.
The attention.
It's like
yeah,
they
he
didn't
really
need to go through any of that emotion. Didn't need to put them through any of that. He
too right.
is a massive cunt.
Prick. Absolute prick. You could have just if you
Hope
do
he
feel
actually dies.
Yeah, but then no one will show up because you'll be like, oh, it's just
I
another one
say
of
that
his
too
pranks.
often about people. Fucking.
But then they'll think it's just another one of his pranks, won't they? Like, I'm not going this time. I've already been. I've already been to his funeral. Can't go to the same person's funeral
Not falling
twice.
for it. It's just rotting where he lies. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
David.
David Barton. Anyway, that's my nomination. The Dead Man. What about you?
Well, hopefully not as cuntish. It's me again. Hello. Yeah, this is a story that's sort of, it has done the rounds with in my friendship group. It was a few years ago, which made me come up with the rule of no 3 days on a trot. It was the first time it went a bit sour. So I had
Wait, 3 days. 3 days on a trot. What?
3-day bender.
Right.
Like solid, no sleep, all the way through.
Fucking hell.
And you start to hallucinate at that point. You start to get like really fucking like you know, you feel how long have I stood 4 inches from this wall staring at it? 3 hours. Fucking hell, right.
1993.
Move on. Look at that post looks good. Anyway, it was funny enough. This is when I was living back down in Brighton. Rosie Ellie came down to visit us, and they were there for the 3rd day, and it went on really well. We saw like a couple of cousins we haven't seen in ages, Jade and Lauren, and we had a good little sesh with them.
This was 3 days in, was it? 3 days into a sesh?
This was this is on day 3. I can't remember what day 1 and 2 were. This is like, that's how much this has taken. I can't remember what the preceding days and my actions up to this point were. But then, I remember fucking the sun was coming up on technically day 4, I think. Yeah, it would have been day 4. The sun was coming up. I got woken up by my friend Chesley, where I was asleep on the bench at the top of town.
Fucking hell.
And he was coming back for me. It's just normal 1 day sesh. And he said, "Oh, come on in, Dave." And he said, "Come on, I'll fucking walk you home." And I was like, "All right, he's going to take me right to my house." And he sort of walked up and he's gone, yeah, fucking do it, and sent me on my way. So I went home, and that was that in my mind at the time. But I woke up in the morning, and I didn't wake up. I got woken up in the morning by 2 police officers.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like nudged me awake. My first thing, go, what are you doing in my house? They went, it's not your house. Bah. Jesus, that's a game changer.
Oh, imagine the fear.
That was like, yeah, my fucking literally everything dropped out my arse then.
Oh,
And
mate.
basically, yeah, I had to get sort of marched out. I basically, Chesney had sort of pointed down the road where he pointed in the general direction of where my house was, but it's through like a fucking labyrinth of different roads to get to it.
When you're on your fourth day as well, it's tough.
Well, I can't blame him. But the way I read that, he pointed, and what he pointed at was my house. Like, it must be, well, it looks a bit different, but it must be my house.
Yeah.
And funny enough, I spoke to, I knew their next door neighbour. I was like someone I knew quite well, and he said, "Yeah, I saw you outside. I just heard a big bang, and you was gone."
And the universe was created.
But he went, so I thought nothing of it. I was like, "You know that weren't my house."
So just let you do it anyway.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, he's all right."
That
yeah,
is
basically woke up,
hilarious.
and all I had when they got me, all I had in my pockets was the head of a ladle. No handle, you know, a ladle what you use to deal soup. Literally that. I had no phone, no money, no cards, no nothing, no keys. Fuck all. Literally
you're
nothing.
lucky because if you went into someone's house that I don't know, like could have just punched you or like done something worse and whatnot, couldn't they? Like,
yeah, you'd freak out. Well, if that happened to you, you'd be like,
I'd just be swinging.
You go into family mode. Yeah, you fucking be like, "Bosh, I'm murdering this cunt."
Oh,
I was very lucky. Yeah, yeah.
So is that's what brought on your no 3-day sesh rule?
Yeah, that started it. Yeah, there's a couple of other 3 days, and it's a curse.
That is bad.
It's every time you go to the 3rd day, something bad happens, and someone from 999 gets involved.
Like fire brigade.
Yeah, I've done it. I've had them all.
It's funny that it had to get that far for you to implement the rule.
I know. It weren't. Yeah, that weren't the one that actually done it. That's the one where I just started thinking it's where I put it to the table.
Yeah. Didn't you start eating more chicken outside
through.
the butchers before?
Yeah. That's something. A passerby had to stop me. And that day I woke up about 20 miles away on a bus with, again, nothing else but a bag of steaks.
A bag of steaks?
Halfway to Eastbourne, I'd got off the bus, it fucking cooked me, which is just a forest. I was just in a forest with a bag of steaks. And fuck all else. I just flagged the bus down and say, "Sorry, mate, all I've got is a bag of steaks." He was like, "Just fucking get on."
He probably was fucking. He was shitting himself, weren't he? Thought they're not steaks, they're human remains. Look at the state of him.
Yeah, I just wandered out of forest. Like, mate, I've got no money. It's got this meat in a bag. Don't ask what kind of meat. I need to get back to New Haven.
Absolutely poor bus driver. Fuck that.
He didn't fucking batter an eye. He just went, "Yeah, just get on, mate." I was like, "Thanks, mate."
It's because he knows it. You probably...
There must be a rule with bus drivers. If you're in if you walk out of the forest, like, well,
yeah, keep your door shut.
Just don't stop. You can't.
Someone walks out of forest with red meat in their bag. You don't say, "Yeah, get on for free." Flee the scene.
He went well against it. He should be sacked, that bloke.
Oh, mate. It's tough this week because you're both fucking stupid. Like David and you. As in, it's tough to see who actually gets it this week.
Oh, let him have it, though, because I fucking don't want to be below him in the window lickage.
This is what I'm saying.
If I had known he was coming, I would have found something much less licky.
Why didn't you nominate the cat that headbutted a sleeper? He's a bit.
She's going on next week, mate. I'm going to put together a fucking little montage of her fucking doing weird shit.
Yeah, it's got to be David, isn't it? Faking your own death and then showing up.
What's a prick?
That's David, whatever your surname is, I can't pronounce it. Dead man walking, who got his daughter to write "Rest in peace, Daddy. I will never stop thinking about you," and faked your own death and to only show up at your funeral. You're a fucking knob.
In a chopper. What a knobber.
Yeah. And you get weekly window liquor.
Come on down.
Right, so that time of the week again with the quiz. Ed, you're number one. Far away.
So mine is history, as per.
Yep.
Where did the Belgian Revolution begin in 1830? Where? What sort of? So how did it begin? Where? It's a bit of a. You're not going to get. It's another really niche one, but it's quite interesting. But so basically, back then, Belgium were under control by the Netherlands king. Not happy because, as you know, a conquered nation wouldn't
Have you
be.
just given the answer away?
No. So the particular question is: it began in a certain venue at a certain thing, and it was basically the uprising began there.
Right.
But what was that event? What was that event?
So where did the Belgian Revolution begin? What? Can you give us a clue? Like,
Well, it was at an event. So it's basically, think of like all your regular people, like me and you, going to something, and then someone getting us riled up, and then it spreads from there. The revolution.
No, I wouldn't know, mate.
It was an opera. It was an opera.
Pick your time a moment.
It started at an opera called La Muette de Portici, or Portici, or whatever. The Mute Girl of Portici. But somehow...
so someone who can't speak got them all riled up.
That's a fucking shit opera, isn't it? The Mute Girl.
Fucking hell. That is so French.
Fucking hell, yeah. I didn't even think of that.
It's basically someone looking at them all, going like this, going...
Like, see them? Fucking...
But without talking.
Yeah. La Muette. But yeah, basically, it just... there must have been a bit of a word going, right, these lot of being cunts, right, fucking uprise, please, and fuck them all up, and I'll see you back here for the encore, the silent encore.
You never really hear about Belgium kicking off with anyone, do you?
No, I always picture them like a bit of a Switzerland, just
doing their own thing.
Just want to make beer and fucking good chocolate. Just fucking leave us alone. You all still need that when all the shit hits a fan. You still want good beer and chocolate. So we'll just do our thing. Whoever wins gets good beer and chocolate. All right, and go.
So who were they kicking off with? The Holland, because they didn't like them.
So it's basically. Should I just read it? Shall I read it out? And then we sort of see if it's right. No
one cares. No, I'm joking.
I'll
summarize it if you can.
In the 1830s, it was literally called the Belgian Revolution of 1830. This whole event, and it was basically an opera. There was one scene about an uprising against Spanish rule, and it resonated with the Belgians because the same thing was happening to them under William I, who was the Dutch ruler. And they just went out into the streets, kicked off with all the Dutch troops until they fucking got their independence.
Fucking what are the chances of that then? My number one is in 1971, Alan Shepard and Edgar Mitchell played sport in a very unusual place for the first time. Where was it?
So I don't know what sport.
No, they played sport for the first time in this place it's ever in 1971. Alan Shepard and Edgar Mitchell. You might recognise those names.
Well, I don't. But I don't know. Let me think about it. Let me
1971.
It depends on the sport. If it's like playing rugby on a bed of nails.
So I'll say this: one of them hit a golf ball, and the other one threw a makeshift javelin.
Clay pigeon shooting.
What?
One threw a golf ball and one tried to hit it with a javelin.
These were two separate things that they did.
Oh. Can you repeat the question, please? Don't understand. What are you...
Sorry, mate. That really cracked me up. No. Basically, should I just tell you where it was?
Yeah, fucking hell, yeah.
It was on the moon.
Oh, one had a javelin on the moon, one played golf.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant they combined. It's like, right, you hit that, and I'll try and hit it with the projectile.
That's why it made me laugh. No, it
But
was
then you said where?
Apollo 14 astronauts. Go
Where
on.
the fuck is that golf ball now?
Fucking depends if it was a putt. It might be still on the moon.
Oh yeah.
The Apollo 14 astronauts participated in what they later jokingly called the first lunar Olympics. So Shepard bought a golf ball with him, and he just like hit that when he was on the moon. And Mitchell threw a makeshift javelin, javelin even. So yeah, there's been sport played on the moon. How mad's that?
That's fucking quality, isn't it? But
what sports do you think would work well on the moon?
I know what wouldn't work well. Fucking pole vault. You just fucking. That's what I was thinking of.
The world record would be miles rather than meters.
Yeah. And then there's a dull thud outside a fucking house in fucking Berkshire.
Hop, skip, and jump would be like quite long, wouldn't it?
Yeah, fucking. I'm still in the hop.
When it comes to sport, and like Olympics and stuff, I think they should just allow drugs, like allow sport enhancing drugs. Let's see how far someone can jump.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Lee Evans done a little sketch about it where he went, if they did allow drugs in Olympics, it'll be the hop, skip, and where the fuck did he go?
Where the fuck did he go? Yeah, the other geezer, I can't remember his name now. The one who was the dad in Friday, and he was like, he was all for it. I can't fucking think to quote him now, though.
Yeah, I sent you that
fucking
video,
brilliant. Yeah, I think it was you that sent it to me.
He mentioned it about boxing, didn't he?
Yeah, that's it.
But
I can't quote it. I can't quote it. I feel like you need a little fucking video.
Dear John Witherspoon, is steroid use ruining professional sports?
Steroids? I think it's a good thing. Look what it's done to our baseball players. Roger Clemens, my man, he can throw a ball 380 miles an hour. Steroids. After 20 years, that's a bad motherfucker. I think there should be a whole new league where you can have all the steroids you want. Who cares if you grow another foot? You got 3 fucking feet? Run, motherfucker. I spent $700 for a basketball game. I want to see a motherfucker fly. Let them all have steroids. Boxing, I want to see somebody knock that motherfucker's head off. I want to see a hockey player eat the fucking puck. I'm going to tell you who needs some steroids. The soccer player. 3 fucking hours. The score is 1-1. Give him some steroids. I want to see the score 115 to 150. I'll pay to see some shit like that. But you need steroids. I'm going to get me some fucking steroids. I want to be able to bang a girl for about 2 years. Knock a motherfucker out. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, and give them to the people going over there in Iraq. Give them some steroids. That should have been over. They had steroids. Let's go home. We done killed everybody. Come on.
I paid $700 for a basketball game. I want to see a motherfucker fly.
Let's go home. We done killed everybody. He's fucking. It's the way he says it.
Oh no, he gets so offended by being asked the question.
One thing, you know that Boondocks is like one of. There's a quote in that me and Swady always say, and it took a lot of practice to say it the way he does it. You'll probably do it straight away. He goes, "Get the step in, and get the fuck on." And wait to say that.
Oh, the fuck on.
The fuck, get the step in, and get the fuck on. But he doesn't. Just get the step in and get the fuck on.
Edward, you're number 2. When you're ready.
Oh yeah, it's just a little factoid one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just a wondering of mine. How many times a day does the average person blink?
7,000.
So it works it out on. Obviously, well, it's in the question. The average person, it's 29,000 is the average.
Oh, fucking hell.
But it did say that some people can be 10 times that.
What?
Because just that if you've got a weight, and I was thinking like fucking Hugh Grant's for like 29 million. Like yes, fucking. Do you know what I mean? Like,
but if was it 29,000 was the average?
29,000 average.
That's what I'm saying. So if someone can be 10 times that, that means people can be 10 times less. If that's the average. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know if they're just putting it bang in the middle. Right.
That's what average is, isn't it?
I suppose on a 3-day sesh, I don't blink at all.
Yeah. Who counts? Imagine someone following you around going 1, Two, three. It'll bring you out, wouldn't it? But I just look. I'm not blinking ever again. Fuck's sake!
And then
Yeah,
you
29. That's a lot, though, isn't it?
Yeah, 29,000 is the average. But
Fucking
in a
hell.
day, that's 24 hours. That's fucking makes sense. What's your number 2 then, Fred?
It is who, and don't laugh. This is a serious question. Right? I know what
All
you
right.
like.
I won't laugh.
Who was the first slave owner in America?
First slave owner in America.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's like one you wouldn't think. Abraham Lincoln.
What? He was the opposite, weren't he?
I know, that's what I mean. I'm trying to think outside the box.
Everyone thinks he wanted to free the slaves, but actually, what he wanted to do is ship them off back to Africa and just get rid of them completely out of America. So he wasn't all fucking all wise and all that. If you know what I mean.
Really?
Yeah,
I
he
didn't know
wanted to
that.
just get rid of them. He said, "Yeah, free them, but then get rid of them, like because they'll have no use, basically."
Oh, fuck.
Mm.
Oh, it's
However,
not so fucking.
first slave owner in America was a guy called Anthony Johnson. Guess what color he was?
You're fucking kidding me.
Black man.
Was he?
How
What the fuck?
much banter has that guy got?
I feel like it should be John.
It was, he,
I haven't seen. I have seen, motherfucker. I haven't seen it.
so
Oh, John, what's his name? Witherspoon.
He was born in Angola and achieved wealth in the early 17th century in a colonized bit of Virginia. He's the first person to legally own a slave in the colonies of America. It seems like black on black crime has been going on longer than I thought.
Fucking hell, man.
In 1620, Portuguese slave traders captured him and sold him to the Atlantic slave trade. He was sold as a servant to work on a tobacco farm. And I know this sounds like he was a slave. However, slave laws were not passed until 1661 in Virginia. So Africans weren't considered slaves. They were just servants. He was technically a slave in Africa, in Angola, got sold off to America, worked as a servant, and then thought, I could make use of slaves, and realized he could sort of poke a hole in the market, if you know what I mean. And the most fucked up thing is that then in the 1660s and so on, if you were born and you were black and your mother was a slave, no matter who your dad was, you were immediately a slave. Do you know what I mean? If a white man raped a black woman and who was a slave, she gave birth, that kid was immediately a slave. So they were also exposing that market to be raping African women so that the slave trade could continue and continue.
Fucking hell. That's well rough, isn't it? Fucking hell, man.
How much banter has Anthony Johnson got to go, I've been through slavery, I'm going to get some?
He's like, I wish I was on the other side of the fucking fence. Like, yeah, I bet he was. Like,
fair play to him. But
yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, well,
it made me crack up when I found out the first slave owner, legal slave owner in America was black. I thought that was hilarious.
Fucking ironic.
You're number 3.
Oh yeah, this is a fucking interesting one. It's good. It's history again, and more. What's the shortest war in history? Who's it between? How long was it?
Shortest war. I would not have not a Scooby.
Do you want to shoot in the dark about the time length of it at least?
4 weeks.
So it was less than 4 weeks. It was between Britain and Zanzibar, which is modern day Tanzania. And basically the agreement was when the current leader of Zanzibar died, it would go to Britain like as a British colony. But the son of the Sultan, who the Sultan had just passed, the son of the Sultan, decided, no, not having that. I'm going to fucking keep Zanzibar. I'm going to be a king. I've dreamed this my whole fucking life. As you would, who are you cunts? So he's raised his army. He's got them all rolled up. We're going to war against the British. We are going to do this. I know everyone else has fallen. The whole of India's fallen, but we, little Zanzibar, we're going to fucking triumph. And they held out for 38 minutes before they've waved the White flag.
Oh, window lickers. That's who they are.
Well, it's not, I mean, everyone should always stand up against tyrannical rule, but yeah, that's a bad effort. 38 minutes. Or well, maybe it's probably saved a lot of lives. To be fair, go, oh my god, I didn't think people were going to get stabbed. Right, let's just stop this now.
No, Ed, you were about to do an accent then, so go on.
Oh my god.
It's the Inquisitor watchers, they are coming.
Look at this white devil is coming to take a Zanzibar.
I reckon I could take on a country for longer than 38 minutes.
Yeah, on your Todd, you just make them. Yeah, I don't know. They could have. Yeah, fucking
38 minutes. Fucking, they deserve to be like taken.
Zelensky was like that. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Why'd you have a power cut? Oh, the telly's gone.
38 minutes. The fucking waste of oxygen.
Imagine if Zelensky had played a Zanzibar Sultan in a film.
Well, that wouldn't be historically accurate, would it?
What a legend. Yeah, so that's my interesting little number 3. That is. What's yours?
Mine's a little fact. Did you know that Greenland is further north, east, south, and west than Iceland?
Well, let me process that.
I'll show you a picture on here, but I don't know if you can see. So that little black square there is Iceland.
Yeah.
And then that big thing around it, I can't really see, is Greenland.
Yeah.
So it is further north, east, south, and west than Iceland.
Oh shit!
How mad's that?
Oh, mate,
that is crazy, isn't it?
That's fucking. Who has that?
I saw it on Facebook. I just looked at it. I was like,
I'm just looking on the map. I bet that's the same case with Russia and Georgia, actually. Oh, it was in the Soviet Union.
Maybe
now, actually.
But yeah, I saw
they're in
that
that sort of weird position.
And I just thought that is actually mad. How they're next to each other, but one of them's further everywhere than the other.
Interesting to find out any other sort of countries in that situation. That's mental. Yeah. That's a great fact. I love that. It's literally like that.
It's literally just almost holding it.
I'm fucking. I'm just like.
You or Ellie that told me that when the Vikings came along, and they wanted to throw people off like where they were going, so they called Iceland because it was actually green, and they called Greenland because they wanted people to go there, and it was actually a shithole.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Well, sort of. Yeah. Good on the Vikings. Who you think are related to?
We are. I'm a hereditary pillager. I was about to say rapist. I don't want to be that. Pillager. I pillage, but I will honour your virtue.
So that was the quiz.
And I'll also guard you. Go on.
No. That was a quiz. I think there's a lot of editing to do in that one.
Yeah. Get rid of. Yeah. Should we start again? So, what have you been up to this week?
How's your week? What are you drinking? Hold on, let me.
Pina colada / fucking.
Oh, mate.
Oh,
that is
mate.
That's like. Were we talking about it when we were talking about Jackass, the way they done an omelette?
Oh, yeah. Dave England. He was always done the sick and shit stuff. That's all he was there for.
Yeah.
And he was like, see how many eggnogs I can drink. Fucking churn out my fucking eyeballs. Oh.
Super shit, Joe.
So, Freddie, please regale us with your shit joke, my friend.
What are the Olympic Games in Africa called?
Don't know.
The Hunger Games.
Oh. Oh, you're really fucking putting a fuck.
I'm really funny. What are you on about?
Did you make that one up?
I think I genuinely did. I genuinely think I did.
It seems like a fucking it should have been done before, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of on the nose, isn't it? But I typed it in.
Almost like where they got the idea for the film.
Yeah, I typed it in. I typed different variations of it. Couldn't find anything, so I thought I'm proud of this one.
Yeah. Good.
Ed, your shit joke to round off the week.
Okay. I made this one up this week. Actually, today. Why didn't Michael Jackson? Oh fuck! I can't see it. It's getting dark.
Turn light on then.
Oh, it's too far away. Yeah, too far away. Why didn't Michael Jackson tell his mum when he broke her favourite vase or vase, whatever you say?
What?
Because your mum.
That is bad, isn't it?
Oh,
that is bad.
You know what? Do you know where I got the idea? Because me and Alan were, I think it was like we was doing some sort of shopping. We was talking about mum. He went, yeah, but no, but that's your mum. And he's probably sounded like it, and I built a joke around that basically. But
anyway, that was a bad joke, which made it good. What you got planned for the rest of the weekend, Edward?
I'm going to try and get in your little pool at some point. I might come up Sunday. Well, you got to just mind your own business. I should be.
Well, I said if you want to come for the barbecue, let me know. But let me know when you'd like early, just because we'll be getting food in.
Well, if I do, I'll just grab something else and I'll whip up a few burgers or whatever. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know, Dave. But if I won't turn up empty-handed, mate. That's rude.
Ah, fucking hope not. But yeah, anyway, thanks everyone for listening. And as always, don't talk to strangers unless you have to.